It's been very wintry this year. Day 8, I have my 8 in here in this little shaker embellishment. I put some snowflakes in here and glitter, and I went all out. And day 8, we just played hooky from school. When the school doesn't cancel on the first snow, we allow Isaac to stay home. And so we were literally waiting for the snow all day long. It was supposed to snow. It didn't snow until literally 3:30 in the afternoon, and that is the time that Isaac would have gotten out of school. So we ended up playing hooky for 2 days in a row, which is fine. I mean, he's in 2nd grade, and he's a smart kid, so I don't worry too much about that. But this is about playing hooky, and we were watching movies. We watched Elf, and I did my journaling here, and this is a little flip that I did. I did this for here. I did it in a couple of spots, but I just fused it right onto the pocket, and it isn't going to go anywhere. I just put some washi tape on it to kind of hide the fuse job. And here we are. We're playing in the snow finally. After 3:30, it started to come down, and it started to come down quick. And there's me and my husband with our kid in the background. That's Isaac. And then here's my mafia family. It reminds me of the mafia for some reason. Here's Isaac, and he's got like this shovel in his hand. He's like, yeah, I'm awesome. I'm badass. Except he doesn't say that. And then here's Abby. She's just shoveling snow. And then my husband is right there. So it was super fun. Here is the rest of that day. Snow days are the best. There they are. It's snowing. They're looking out the window, and Isaac came and ran up to me, said, Mom, it's snowing, high five. And so there he is. And that was his first time going outside. And Abby licking the snow, and our animals, they fight like cats and dogs, because that's what they are. Day 9 was so much fun. Oh my gosh, I'm punny today. And Isaac was just outside, and he was tumbling in the snow, so I captured those moments of him tumbling in the snow. And this one is one of my favorites as well, because it just went all well together. It didn't look like this chaotic mess. These are DIY embellishments that I had done, and I just layered up some paper behind here and sewed it down, and that was that. Okay, so this one I thought was going to be cool. It didn't turn out as cool as I wanted it to be. But these are little pockets that I had fused on, so when you open up, it tells you kind of the story just in pictures. So the kids were outside. This is Sunday again. They were outside playing, and Isaac and Abby love to go out and greet the church members as they're coming in. And then these are the kids' boots that came in from church. We sat them down by the fire, and we only had one other kid show up that Sunday because it was just so snowy and icy out that we didn't have as many. But I could just, that was just a fun picture of, you're not going to get these moments like this in an everyday church setting, and it was just really fun for me. So I put this little, like, don't forget to stop and smell the roses, because there was a rose blooming outside, and we had our first icy fog. And then the rest of the day we played games together. So there we are playing Battleship, and Abby's playing with her dominoes. Just another lazy Sunday. So here's day 11. We went over to my close friend's house, and she lives right up the street. And right up the street in the country is like, 8 minutes away. But we made it to the house, and they have this little sledding hill that they just acquired some new property for, and so we took advantage of that, and I made like a tunnel. I stood like with my legs apart in the snow, and the kids would come and sled down underneath my legs and go through the tunnel, and we just had so much fun. So I've got pictures of all of the kids there's my son and his best friend, and the sister and the older brother, who's named Isaac as well. And so we say he's Big Isaac and he's Little Isaac. And then here are the boys. They're best friends, Eli and Isaac. They were drinking some hot cocoa after they came out. And this was a pretty special moment for me. It's not my story to tell, but I put the journaling card behind the picture, and I stapled it down so that when you pull the journaling card out, the picture doesn't come out as well. And you can barely even tell. But this was just a special cookie making memory between sister-in-laws, and I told the story kind of privately. And then the next morning, this is day 12. The next morning, Isaac came downstairs. So let me backtrack just a little bit. On the 11th, I didn't get a picture of it, but on the 11th was the day, or sorry. Yeah, it was the 11th. It was the day that the social worker came out and grabbed a bunch of gifts that our church had gathered together to give to foster kids. And we do this every year as a congregation. And this year we were able to get like a big bike and just big presents to bless these families who are taking care of children who need the most love. I mean, all of our kids need the most love that we're able to give, but these kids need like extra grace and extra kindness, because they're going to be without their moms and dads for Christmas. And so this was one of those special moments that Isaac really grasped on to the idea of giving and how important it is to be kind. So the next morning he came running downstairs and he had like this present behind his back, and he's like, "Mom, I can't show Abby. Abby, go away." And I said, "Well, what do you have?" And he says, "I have something for Abby." And he had gathered all of these like supplies out of his room and put it in a little package for her. And he says, "But I have to wrap it." And so this is him first thing in the morning. First thing, I mean, he's yawning, wrapping up a present for his little sister. And then he had to go to school that day. So Abby, while she was at school, couldn't wait for Isaac to get home. And she was wrapping presents for him all day. And she would take things like Play-Doh and just wrap it up for him. And it was just so super special. And so that, great memory. And then the next day, it was the 13th, and we had a concert. Isaac's school put on a concert for the parents. And so this is Abby. This is kind of what Isaac does to her. He gives her like this salute and like, "You're cool," or I don't know where he got it from, but that's what he does. He salutes her. And so she was sitting in the stands and he was over here on his little bleacher stands, and she sees him and she kisses her hand, and then she salutes him. And it was just the most precious thing. And I was able to capture these pictures because I was taking a picture of him in the stand, and I turn over and then she's right there doing that, and it was just special. And we had so much fun. Anyway, I put like this little jingle bell in here. I had to smush it down a little bit so that it wouldn't bulk up my album, but it still jingles. And I just stapled it right onto the page protector here. Put a little tag right here for some memories. Here's day 14. I went to Isaac's school and helped them make gingerbread houses, and the kids were like eating all of the frosting and the candy and everything. It was hilarious. But I had a ton of fun, and here's my little visitor badge. And I am excited just to go back and read stories to them and whatnot. I'm glad that Isaac isn't embarrassed by his mom. He actually wants me to come to his school. So that was, yeah, this just blesses my heart. On the 15th, I started to get sick. It's like an allergy, sinusy sickness. And so I just had the kids write their Santa list. And here's Abby's. I put "be good for goodness sake" because she's 3, and she's 3. They're terrific, the 3s. So she wrote down what she wanted, and then I said, can you translate it for me? Can you tell me what it is? And then she goes, Dear Santa, I would like a duck. No, I already have a duck. I want a Doc McStuffins for my cat. Thank you, Santa. And that's just her. She's just so much fun. And then here's Isaac's wish list. And then here we are, day 16 and 17. I was totally sick. But these little pages are super fun too, because the kids came and snuggled up with me and held my hand and just made sure that I was doing okay. I put down here, spent most of the day snuggled up on the couch because Mom was sick. My kids were so sweet and loving, making sure I was well taken care of. Hashtag moms don't take sick days. And then here I am again on the 17th, and we're snuggled up on the couch. Abby fell asleep on me. Here's the dog, and it's like, everybody wants a piece of me. And you know when you're sick, you just don't touch me. But I caved, and I let it happen, and it was perfect and special. And so I said, every good and perfect gift is from above. And I said, yep, still sick. So now I'm going to be working on day 18, and that's what I've got so far for my December daily. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll have more coming your way. I'm hoping to get a process video pretty soon. My problem is that I have the iPhone 6, and it has like 12 gigabytes of memory. So I'm having a hard time filming longer times, but I'm hoping to work out that kink soon. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye.